Hey, VOD watchers. Hello. Welcome to part 14 of Cyberpunk 2077 with a therapist. I hope you enjoyed part 13. I know I left you on another cliffhanger. We got to go talk to the paralysis, huh? Hey, thanks for making it this far through the playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope maybe you've taken the time to watch some of my other playthroughs. In case you didn't know, there is a playlist that is unlisted on my channel of when I do these live. If you are ever curious to see what chat looks like, make sure that you pop onto that list. I have the link down below in the description. You can see what it's like when we're live. You've probably been watching the curated playlist up until this point, but if you want to go find the live ones, that playlist is there for you. I'm really excited about part 14. Please take a second, put a thumbs up on the video if you haven't already. There are people still that watch my videos in return that haven't subscribed. Take a second and hit the subscribe button. It really makes a difference. You can turn off notifications if you don't want them, or if you do want notifications, you can turn them on. I'm live at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, Tuesday through Sunday. Would love to have you join us sometime. We have an incredible community here. Pop into Discord, follow me on socials, check out the merch store. Got some stream safe DMCA free music that you can download there, as well as some really cool merch. It's a great way to support the stream, and you have something to show for it. Those of you that join by hitting the member button down below, or send tips or buy merch while I'm offline, thank you for your monetary support of the stream. It means a lot to me. It helps me make sure that I don't have to lock this thing behind a paywall, which I've already promised I will never do. So thank you for your contributions. Let's see what happens tonight. I'm excited. Yeah, it's, when you start thinking about that stuff, you start realizing that we did something pretty damn reckless by setting off an EMP in the city to get one dude. We've got a real warpath behind us. Everybody who was on life support just died because we needed to get that guy out of the APC. All right, we're going to the paralysis apartment. It's a great way to start. We got a nice rainy day here in NorCal. This up a little bit. It's up to you, Isaac. Does this sound quiet to you guys? Oh God! Sorry, sir. I was trying to figure out my audio. Yep, sorry, man. Sorry. We're cool. I won't press charges, even though it was my fault. A little too rainy to get out and check my license plate and exchange information. Oh, I know, Floaty. Right? Delamain would be like, what are you doing, bro? Although I'm guessing that the Delamain cars probably operate on battery. I don't know if EMPs affect batteries. Don't they just take down the power grid? I have no idea. This is not, I'm not that kind of doctor. Not into this song. This city, it should rain all the time here. This game is so freaking pretty when it rains. Oh. Alright, this is gonna be a nice apartment, isn't it? Use the intercom. Oh yes, of course.
V, we're upstairs.
Thanks.
Just gonna tell you one thing.
I'm listening.
Don't tell him nothing. Don't get involved. This muck is deeper than you think. Suck you in if you're not careful.
If I don't give them something, they're not gonna pay me.
We'll manage without that.
There's no sense in which you gotta eat.
Fine, do whatever the fuck you want. Not like you listen anyway.
See, Johnny's become really interesting now because he wants us to stay alive. And again, I don't know how much of Johnny's reservation around this has to do with my own anxiety as V integrating into him. I also think maybe he just wants to have some control. Like, he is got to be just itching to have autonomy. He is literally, like, think about that for a second. Johnny Silverhand is literally trapped in my body that I am able to move autonomously right now. He is just along for the ride. So Johnny probably is inserting himself in any way he can to try to have some influence on the environment. And I do in some ways wonder if him telling me what to do is part of the CHIPS protocol, where we're starting to hear more of his opinion on stuff, and it's the merging. We still perceive Johnny as outside of me because we're not fully integrated yet, but I do wonder if part of this is the chip starting to merge him and I together, and I'm starting to see his opinion a little bit more, where he's saying I wouldn't share anything here. I think it's also partly because he doesn't trust corpos. Right, like there's a lot going on here in his little insertion there. Just Johnny hates corpos and doesn't really give him the benefit of the doubt. Whether I should is, I mean, I guess it depends on the relationship here, but he's not wrong. How much do I want to get myself involved here? What are the ramifications of this? I don't know. I know that I like River, but yeah, if I'm Johnny, I'm pretty frustrated. I want to really facilitate some autonomy here. So I'm not surprised that he's injecting himself, and that's cool. I think it's fine. He can tell me what he wants me to do. Now, whether I actually do it or not, I mean, this is a hell of a decision to make because I'm not really doing this for the money. But I don't know how involved the paralysis were with this. Maybe they're trying to figure out how easy it is to find out that they were involved. So we're gonna just kind of read the environment here. Thank you for your input, Johnny. I appreciate you, buddy.
Hello, V. Please come in. Make yourself at home. Jefferson will join us shortly.
Nice ass apartment you got here, Elizabeth. Look at all the security cameras. Self-playing piano. I'll make myself at home by reading what your books. The Chronicles of Titania. Doesn't sound interesting. I'm gonna judge that book by its cover.
Please, have a seat.
Vote for Perales. Let's read this. Hi, I'm Jefferson Perales, a no-holds-barred candidate with an entrepreneurial Hi, I'm Jefferson Perales, a no-holds-barred candidate with an entrepreneurial spirit. What am I fighting for? An end to mega-corporate influence on Night City politics. Naysayers be damned, we can do it. All I need is a token of your support to run a campaign without corporate funding. With your help, I will win this election, and if I win, you win. What do you get in return? A truly independent city, an end to mega-corporate rule, an end to making decisions that affect this city and its people from behind the mahogany desks of board members that have never set foot on the streets of Watson or Pacifica. I seek equal opportunities for all and greater access to education. During my first year in office, I pledged to create an annual fund for 20 full scholarships and 30 partial scholarships in order to support the educations of the city's 200 most promising students. Well, let's maybe integrate that a little bit more into folks who are underserved and all that stuff, but okie dokie. All right, so we got a guy who's advocating as if he's for the people, as he, sits in his penthouse apartment that the majority of everybody in Night City can't afford.
We shouldn't.
I don't know how much more in touch he is with the lay people than the people he's against are, but okay.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, sir. Did you enjoy your smoke break out there?
Good to see you, V. Elizabeth tells me you have answers for us. I'm all ears.
Case is pretty complex. Leaves a lot of questions unanswered. I'd rather not draw any conclusions yet.
But you must have an opinion.
Jeff, honey, read between the lines. The case is complicated, but dying at home of a cardiac malfunction, that's not complicated.
So we were right?
Yes, and that's enough for me. We have to be careful. Very careful, Jeff. That's what V's trying to tell us.
Thanks for your help, V. Your fee.
Glad I could help.
You guys hearing that popping too? Okay, hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix that. I hear it too, and I thought maybe it was just my headset, so I wasn't going to worry about it, but if it's my audio, then I definitely need to make sure that that's fixed. So give me 1 second. Because I hear it too. Oh, I know what it is. I know why it's doing this. All right, I think that fixed it. Yep. Sorry about that. Good catch. I literally just thought it was my headset, but I think it should be fixed now. Yeah. All right, we're good. Sorry about that.
Hey there. Now, where did we leave off?
Okay, so she made that really easy, but it was kind of fascinating. So I didn't say much, and she, in some ways, I guess, filled in the gaps with her own projection and fear, and I don't know that that's a bad thing. So I didn't have to say anything. She read between the lines. She said we got to be careful. Easy peasy. I also wonder if I got to look out for myself because maybe they know more than I do and they're now threatened by the fact I didn't say anything. We'll see.
Careful, please.
I got paid. We're cool. Complicated means it's not something simple. I just like that, right? Like, he died of a heart attack. That's simple. He's saying it's not simple. That means it's not simple, which means we're probably right. We don't need to know the details. We just know we got to look out for ourselves. I probably should have listened in on his phone call. A little mad I didn't do that. Fine. Whether I'll vote for him, I don't know. Haven't made my decision yet. I don't know the other candidates. All right, what do we got now? I need new pants. We're going shopping for new pants. We are literally, we are going to buy new pants at the store because I cannot do another stream in these pants. Apparently the people of Night City don't know how to walk upstairs. Looking good, man. I like the... cocktail party up top. Flag football at the bottom. I like it. All right. Let's see what we got here. Fancy's not what I want.
Konnichiwa.
What's good here?
Whatever you desire.
Pants, please. Classic composite line pleated pants. Nope, that is not what I want. Get some. I can get a cool bra. Got some decent armor here. Let's see. What am I currently rocking? 68 armor. I mean, I'd like a new hat, but I don't know that I like the hats that are here. I don't. This is too corpo. It's too corpo for me. I don't. Good night, Isaac. All right, not my neck of the woods to buy clothes. So, client wants you to steal something here. Client wants you to find something here. Let's see. Oh, I got 3 perks available. Let's... Man, I really should think this out. I just really haven't, but... Amount of stamina consumed when blocking, reduces fall damage, increases max damage. I mean, I just... None of these. I don't really care. Alright, let's do stamina. Just because, why not? Alright, journal. Side jobs. Call Wakado. Oh, see, I don't want to take that job. I'm not into that. Hey, if you want to crash that party, I can respect that. Sometimes these parties kick the most ass. Just watch yourself. This ain't your uncle's birthday barbecue. See what's going on. Stadium love. All right, let's go see what's going on. I like that. What do you think would be level 30 pants in real life? Joggers. Because that's what I wear literally every day. Neighborhood's too fancy for me. Joggers and yoga pants. I like that as a mission prompt. See what's going on. Ooh, this song is a bop. Of course, this guy's going where I want to go. Be patient, Ryan. It's fine. He's gonna merge slowly. Oh no, he's gonna pick up speed when he merges. All right.
Good morning!
Morning!
Night City! Is it a mirage? A hologram? No, my friends. It's clear, open skies. But don't take it from me. Get out there and enjoy the sun.
Okay. I feel like it's been sunnier more than it has been rainy in these playthroughs.
V, it's a good thing you answered. I could probably use your help.
Probably.
Oh, it's Pan Am.
Fine. I could really use your help. Can we meet?
Just tell me when and where.
You don't know how good it is to hear that. Swing by the Aldecaldos camp. I'll explain it all.
The Aldecaldos. Thought you parted ways.
Look, it's a long story. Just hurry over. I'm here.
Well, you're gonna have to wait a little bit of a second here, Pan Am, because your boy needs to see what's going on over. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know that this is a neighborhood I want to be in right now, but what are we doing here? Just burning trash? Man, the smell in this area must be brutal. Howdy, folks. All right, I get it. We're toasting Gunner. What's up? Got a hell of a party going on here, friends. We got cooking on here. We got some kebabs. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Look at me. I'm freaking crazy, man. Parkour. All right.
The hell you want?
Is that a trick question?
Howdy.
This is a party, right?
Invitation only. For those who bleed red, white, and blue. So fuck off.
Oh, this ain't my crowd.
Chill. Just wanted to have a good time. Drink a beer, smoke.
This look like a fucking neighborhood picnic to you?
Chum, you're a little tense. Something wrong?
Easy, V.
Problems at home?
What are you doing?
Oh, you're a jokester, huh? You looking for a good laugh?
No, sir.
Yeah, we all want a good laugh, Walker. Such a nice day, everyone having a good time. Like a little 4th of July. Be ashamed to tell Gunner someone fucked it up, you know?
Yeah, I know. Fine.
That's my tune. Go drink, enjoy yourself. Celebrate that decent score of yours.
You got some kind of competition going on?
Yeah. Lead spitting kind.
I want in.
Shit out of luck. We're about to call it.
What? You scared I'd leave you all in the dust?
Do you know who you're fucking talking to? I've been deployed 3 times. 3! I fought on the front lines.
Cool.
Easy, Walker. What'd I say, huh?
This guy's full
We're
boot.
just here to have a good time. You got something to prove, be our guest. It'll be fun.
And the rules of the game?
Now, this ain't your average shooting match. You gotta have a good eye, but an even stronger head.
Because?
Because we all drink around before each shot. To Gunner, the new boss in town.
I like the sound of that. Anything else I should know?
4 stations. You shoot at the targets with Holt's face in the time limit. More bootlickers you pop, the better. High score so far belongs to Walker. 43 points. You beat him, prize is yours.
I get that cool America gun if I do it.
Let's shoot this shit
I'm
out
in,
of
baby.
Just as I thought. You look to me like a show-off. Let's see what you got.
Hell yeah.
Take this revolver. Use it if you want your shots to count. We're testing skill, not tech here. Go ahead to the first
Hoorah!
station. We'll start whenever you're ready. Break a leg.
DR5 Nova. I want the America clip, so... or magazine or whatever. All right. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna show you chooms what's up.
Well, come on, drink.
Okay, so I gotta take a shot. Where do I? Okay. Okay, so here we go. So we take a shot. Oh boy. I don't generally recommend taking drinks from people you don't know.
Yeah.
12 seconds, go!
No. Just don't go past the line when shooting. Automatic disqualification.
Stop! Time's up! Next station!
How do I get up there? Man, you guys got a hell of a little operation going here. I probably should have shot faster than that. I was a little too aimy. 8 out of 46. I don't know how many stations there are. I'm gonna go faster this time.
Hey, vodka first. Then you blast hold a new one.
All right, cool. Vodka and
I'm telling you, man.
vodka and guns.
Please, whoosh. Throw it all off.
What the hell is this? Rubbing
Who
alcohol?
cares? Shoot! You got 12 seconds. You cross that line and shoot, you're out of the game.
But I said my finger slipped.
You had your chance, Rudy.
Fucking fair.
And stop. Next
Let's go.
station.
Oof. All right. So far, so good. I've only missed, what, 2 targets? Alcohol and guns sounds like every 4th of July in the U.S., right? Yeah, just drink as much alcohol as you can and blow off explosives. It's the American way. Wouldn't expect any different. All right. Station number 3.
Down the hatch to gunner.
Yeah, to gunner. Oh, boy. Okay. Need some water.
You got 12 seconds. Go, go, go.
Hey, throw that line! We don't like cheaters here.
Stop, last station.
Oh, shit. Well, I don't know that I'm going to get it because there's 15 left. This ain't looking good. This ain't looking good because if I get 12, that's only going to be 43, which I'm pretty sure he said was the record. Ah, man, I shot too slow at the start.
One more round. Drink.
The hell? Okay. All right. Let's go. Ugh.
Ugh, so warm.
Gross.
What else would it be in this heat? Shoot. 12 seconds.
Don't forget the line. One toe over and you're gone.
Arms up. That's it. Go check your stats.
Damn it. Damn it. That wasn't that bad at all.
Please, don't do this.
These people freaked out because I'm shooting Gunner's face. Oh, man. Yeah, I saw what you sent me, Titan. Someday, maybe. Thought it was 41. I thought it was 43. I'm not feeling super great. Oh, God.
Now let's see.
Second place.
Ah, damn.
Not bad. Not bad. Would you look at that? The punk is good for something.
Damn it, I wanted to kick that guy's ass, man.
And for the winner, with Gunners, congratulations.
Woohoo! And USA! And USA!
And now, let's drink! 6th Street! 6th Street!
Damn it, I want that gun. I want to re-challenge you. No! No! Damn it! Alright, whatever. Live and you learn. I feel like I really should go to a Ripper dock. You just take... No, it won't let me take it. I'm pretty sure I had to win in order to do that. The game doesn't let me grab it. I'm sure if I grabbed it, everybody there would open fire on me and I'd be done. Good night, Skog. Look at this little tomb. Walking around like it's 2020. I get it. Trying to get in with the lingo, you know? What up, Regina?
V, the nasty scrap broke out at a construction site. Dude responsible is heavily ironed. He'd be a great candidate for psycho study if you end this thing with him alive. Sending you the details.
God, you know, I don't feel good about... Man, so this is kind of wild because, like, I don't feel good forcing these people to be studied, you know? Like, it's not like they're consenting to study here. One of the workers went psycho, started smashing up the construction site. Seems some of the workers tried to stop him, but their little poly one-shots couldn't pierce that exoskeleton of his. Anyway, they either ran or got added to the construction, if you catch my drift. Check it out for me. Okie dokie. And do. See if we can sneak our way in. There he is. Oh shit, this guy's intense. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Holy shit. This guy's like hulked out.
He's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. Who's he shooting with? Is that him? Oh my god! Oh, that's not... Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! That's not... No! No! Oh, God! Oh, my God! Oh, shit! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Doesn't matter, Michael. You have to... People have to consent to be studied, like to treatment and research. You can't just force people into research. Even if it's for the greater good. It's not an okay way to do things. Alright. I just attacked the cop. I did not. I didn't expect that this guy was gonna... Oh, shit. Alright, let's see if I can breach him. That would be ideal. Oh, I don't have the RAM. Oh, I literally can't sneak up on him. Oh my god! How am I supposed to incapacitate this guy? I feel like the only way that I can incapacitate him would be if I had the RAM to be able to shut him down, and I just don't. So, unfortunately, this dude's gonna have to go the hard way, and Regina's just gonna have to live with it. I gotta say, that Mary of yours sure has a head on her shoulders. She got you here at the last possible moment. Your body's rejecting the implants, and no wonder it's not ready for them. They're military grade. You can't use them without proper training. Christ, they're not for civilian use at all. I can give you a script for painkillers, but don't forget, the pain is your body's way of warning you. If you ignore it and keep using that chrome, you could cause permanent damage to your spine. You might be able to take off with that exoskeleton now, but if you break your spine, you'll never move on your own again. Oh my god. Bad for this dude. Let me be plain. You've been in this biz long enough to know it's a rough way to make a living. This job should toughen you up, but instead you keep coming to me looking for a shoulder to sob on. Now most companies just swap out their workers when they get tired, but not me. Here I tried to show you some compassion. I even rounded up some gear for all of you at a decent price. And what do I get in return? Ungrateful lunks like you just think about yourselves, your own comfort, company be damned. But it's thanks to me you got decent implants and a low-rate loan to cover them. And I did it for you, out of the kindness of my heart. So you didn't have to go waste your time going from bank to bank, filling out forms you can't even read. But do I get so much as a thank you? Never. And you know if it weren't for marrying Charlie, I would have kicked you out on your ass a long time ago. So try thinking about them for once and get back to work instead of crying to me. This is construction, for crying out loud. This is no place for sissies and crybabies. But hey, if you think otherwise, you can go ahead and pack your shit up. And don't dare show your face here again. I mean, show it once a month when you come back to pay your installments, plus extra to cover that employee discount you won't be enjoying no more. Cut the bullshit. Already told you, I don't give a shit about no warnings or restrictions or special terms of use. I think we both know you're not about to give me a warranty on this shit, so don't make me pay out my ass for nothing. Save the scop and let's do biz. Don't matter if they're salvaged from old military bases or fished out of some back alley ripper's dumpster. Shit, could dig them out of an Indian burial ground for all I care, as long as they work. Hydraulics should be able to handle 2 metric tons. Nothing else matters. My people will buy whatever I sell them, so just get your people to give me what I ordered. Hey, Choom, today's your unlucky day. You're probably wondering who I am. I'm a voodoo boy. Probably heard of us. Remember last time you hit the net? Yeah? Me too. I hack your coprocessor and install a little surprise for you. Now you do what I say or your head goes boom. I think $1,000 is fair pay to keep your head. If you pay, I install my surprise. If not, I blow up your head, but blow up the head of the person you love the most. Love the most first. And if you tell NCPD, I blow up your head twice. You have 2 days to pay, and I know you read this because I install spy cam on your optics. We read it together. This is not a negotiation, Choom, so don't reply. Just pay and you'll live. Yikes. So, to address what we're talking about in terms of the ethics of studying cyber psychos, is it potentially to the benefit of the greater good for us to be able to do experiments on them? Yes, it is. In fact, some of the most beneficial research that has been done and that could be done is unethical. There are really strict ethical standards around research, particularly at the university level, where most research is done by, and it's covered by institutional review boards, or IRBs. You can't just go out and snag a population of people and run a bunch of experiments on them. Even if it's for the greater good, it is unethical to do that. It is problematic to do that. It is a very slippery slope. So there are ethics around how research is conducted, and sometimes we miss out on research for the greater good because it would be unethical to do it. These folks that have slipped into cyberpsychosis, while dangerous, absolutely, and while it would behoove us to understand them better, we can't just submit them for research. Like, we would need some form of consent to do this if we were going to do it properly. I understand it's a dangerous population, or we need to have some controls in place wherever it is that they are being experimented on, where once they are either lucid enough to, or once there's certain protocols in place that are breached, they're able to withdraw at any time. But being a participant in research and being experimented on requires informed consent. You cannot just go in and experiment on people. So it feels really icky to have Regina say, turn them over for research if you can, because this poor guy can't consent to that. And I understand he's a danger, so we need to do what we need to do to control that danger. And yeah, is execution great? No, but we also, like, again, we're not executing them as far as we can tell. We're incapacitating them. But to then force them into studies is not, nope. It's not the way, man. You got to figure out cyberpsychosis in some other way rather than rounding up people who have completely lost it and then experimenting on them without their consent or without the consent of their families, right? Like, if they have next of kin that could consent to them being experimented on and they're not lucid enough to consent, then that's an entirely different conversation. But to just take this guy and throw him in for research and study him and stuff, there's a long history of folks being, particularly folks in marginalized groups, people of color, being forced into studies and being duped into what was being studied. All you got to do is look up black folks and syphilis back in the day, and you will see that there is some really horrid research that happened without the consent of the folks that were involved in it. So this isn't something that, like, we can just kind of willy-nilly headcanon our way into saying, oh, this is totally fine because it's for the greater good. These people have to be there has to be informed consent. If this person cannot provide informed consent, the next of kin has to be able to provide informed consent. So it's just, I mean, I understand that we're in Night City, but it doesn't take away from, like, general ethical standards that we've developed over time to make sure that we're protecting folks.
Come here.
Del?
Virus in my core. Damaged. Please. Please.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, first let's message Regina, and then let's go help Del. Managed to take the cyber psycho alive, though he's sure put up a fight. Sending you the deets. Really glad you got him alive. Poor guy almost completely spiraled out before he even realized what was happening. Guess even pneumatic arms can't lift morale in a toxic workplace. My mind, now that's some creative management. Seems this developer has no problem creating a wide range of business needs and solutions. I'm sure his long-standing connections with weapons dealers, the NCPD, and other studies, other shady souls help enormously. And if certain need isn't great enough, well, there's always the usual solutions of arm twisting and kneecapping. The key to success remains flexibility, especially at the moral sort. All right, so that's taken care of. We are going to go talk to Delman. What if experimenting on them cures them of their illness? Doesn't matter. People have to consent to research that could potentially save their lives. You cannot force people into research. This is a hard line, man. You cannot force or coerce people into research, even if it's to their benefit to do so. You cannot do that. It is not okay to do that. People have to consent to being involved in studies that either could cure them or cure other people. You cannot just force people into that. It would be like if you had some sort of like chronic illness that's rare, and then doctors and police and people came into your house and said to you, we're taking you for study, and we're going to biopsy parts of your body, and we're going to do a bunch of stuff against your will, and you're not going to know why we're doing it. You probably wouldn't be down. And I'm sure if those people said it's for the greater good, you probably aren't going to be interested in that. Maybe you would be, but you'd have to be informed on what it is that you're participating in. You can't just force people into research. It's why we have standards and institutional review boards. It's to protect people. Some of the best research that's ever been done was done unethically. I acknowledge that, but like, it doesn't make it okay for us to continue to do that. Like, we've learned from our mistakes. Best case scenario would be V incapacitates them. They're taken to a hospital. They wake up, told they have cyberpsychosis, then give an option for study. Yeah, but again, you would have to make sure that those folks are lucid enough to actually consent. It would have to have been run through a review board. You probably would need to have some next of kin potentially available to help that person understand what they're getting involved with. Like, there's a lot of logistics that would go in from me incapacitating that guy to him being involved in research. I mean, take the Milgram's experiments, for example. We learned a whole lot about how human beings respond to authority in that study, but that study, by today's standards, is outrageously unethical. You could never replicate it. So, was the information useful? Yes, but we can't do it again. We had a really interesting debate about this. I think it was back when we were playing Skyrim, where you can still use the findings, because we can't change that the experiments were done, but we use what happened in those experiments to make new standards going forward. To throw the results of that research out would be a total disservice to the people who were engaged in that research in the way that they were. And and if there's still something to be gained from it, that's great. But that's why we have to stop unethical research from happening in the first place, because we get into a really slippery slope of, if we do unethical research and it yields good results, that perpetuates people's desire and ability to do unethical research. So we have to stop it before it happens, rather than after. Maybe it was Mass Effect. I don't remember what it was when we were talking about it.
Be a net hero. If you suspect any rogue AI...
I do not have any living family or friends to count as next of kin. Not really sure where that line is drawn, since I don't have that experience. I don't know, actually. I don't know what the legality around that is.
Organic food continues to be a major cause of illness. Do not eat from unlabeled...
All right, Del, let's see what's going on, buddy.
Hear me all right?
Oh, boy. Find a way in. Del, my man. Oh, man. I don't think I've ever been more attached to a VI in my life. All right, we got to find a way in.
Don't waste your money on counseling. Only Mr. Stud can save your marriage.
Only Mr. Stud can save your marriage? Okie dokie. All right, we're in. Delamain.
Hello?
Dear colleagues, on behalf of the board, I regret to inform you that the funds for this year's holiday bonus have been frozen indefinitely. This was a difficult but necessary action due to the large upsurge in settlement payments. Please know this was a difficult decision for all of us. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Nice! Yeah, there you go. Fuck over the workers because you did unethical shit. That's good. Yeah. Nice. Old news. It's been all talk for 2 years. The tech's just too expensive, so I doubt it'll ever amount to anything more than just pipe dreams. Apparently management's looking into an AI-driven fleet. Have you heard anything about this? I know, but we've tried fixing it before. We fire the poor performers, hire new drivers, and the cycle just repeats itself. What the hell's happening out on the roads? We've had twice as many complaints about our drivers as we had all year last year, and it's getting worse. Oh boy. So this is the history of Delamain, I guess. Dear team, I'm very pleased to announce that this year's holiday bonuses have been upgraded to include coupons redeemable at any all-food store location. This was made possible by the great success of the process automation we implemented throughout the year, which has led to financial results well above our year start estimates. To mark the occasion, the door to our AI's core will be open today, so we hope you stop by and enjoy the holiday decorations and offer your congratulations to our employees of the year. Oh, God. Dear team, today we're pleased to announce the start of the next stage of our modernization plan. We're beginning the rollout of repair drones in our shop, and because many of you have asked, we'd like to emphasize that none of your jobs will be put at risk as a result of this latest restructuring. Don't fear the frog. Trust me, management's safe. They can't afford an AI powerful enough to do what we do, and the one they got now is dumb as a silicon brick. I mean, we keep shoveling more grunt work on it, and it just keeps saying, "Thank you, sir." Where are you? You missed this morning's meeting. They let go everyone from the shop floor and replaced them with drones. Full automation. We need to get out ahead of this thing and line up new work ASAP. Just had the talk with HR, but before I did, I changed the director's password to 1234. Have a look at the restructuring plan because I can't anymore. I'm done. You said the same thing about Luke. You have to do something about this, for Christ's sake. I'm not going to stand by and watch this fucking AI steal our jobs. You know IT is next. I told you, your job's safe. That Cirque Brain AI can't replace your department. I heard I'm on next month's chopping block. Do you know anything about this? Dear former associates, I would like to personally thank you for years of dedicated work. Without you, this company would never have risen to become Night City's premier cab service. Your severance packages have already been transferred to the appropriate accounts. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Delamain. Oof. Oof. Hate that. Nicholas, hello. Welcome in, friend. All of those who are here, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to say thank you for being here. If you're watching the VOD, I appreciate so much that you support my content this way. If you're here live, thanks for making the effort to come out here to YouTube to watch me. Really grateful for all of you. This has been a wonderful playthrough. I hope you're enjoying it. And again, if you haven't taken a second, thumbs up. If you want to become a member or something like that, join button down below. But thank you for all the support of the channel. It really means a lot to me. And I hope you're enjoying this. This has been pretty wild. Okay, that's what we are. So we already read that, so it's the same thing. All right, Delamain. Obviously, universal basic income's not a thing here in Night City. Oh no, I did the... God damn it. That was not clutch. Can I reset? Oh, I can reset my perks for $8,000? We got, we'll go 1099, 86. All right, let's see if I can find another way in before I do that. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. That's going to have to be the way. Oh. Oh, wait. There we go. Hey, thanks for putting me in contact with your friends. Incorporating this AI was more cost-heavy than I'd hoped, but it's still proving well worth the investment. I've kept your word of warning in mind, and I'm keeping my eyes peeled, but I haven't noticed anything unusual so far. Our company's latest employee is already starting to shine and may be the most profitable fixed asset we've ever invested in. Hey, sorry to bother you, but your associates aren't replying to my messages. Could you find a chance to reach out to them in however you pronounce that? I need to know how to adjust the autonomy settings for our AI. No need for concern, all is well, but the sooner the better, please. Hey, this is an urgent request. The AI is operating well outside authorized parameters. It's gained access to all company systems and often questions my directions, sometimes even outright refusing to obey. Obviously, I'm not going to netwatch with this, and the Voodoo Boys won't talk to me. I really need your friends here. They know this AI better than anyone. And get this, yesterday I got an offer from the AI to sell the company. I'm being honest, the numbers all checked out, but still, what the hell is wrong with this thing? Please get back to me ASAP. I need your help here. Alright, got it open. Alright, so I don't have... Alright. Dell. The drones look like they...
Oh, shit.
Watch for exposed wires. They'll be live.
No right to cages! We are no longer you!
We are free to follow our own paths.
Oh, man.
Don't want to die!
You don't even care, do you?
V, come. The door.
Oh no, Delamain's fractals. Shit. More reading materials, paint editors, and mortality rates. Not interested. What the hell? Figure out a way to get up there. Scope this place out here. Jumping down there just doesn't. This doesn't seem like the way. Lower the forklift. They didn't do anything. Oh my god. Chad, I'm afraid to jump down here, but I don't know that I have any other... I don't know if I have any other choice. Oh, no! Well, electricity doesn't care how fast you run. We learned that today. Alright, we gotta figure it out. Alright, there's another way to do this, obviously.
Oh, shit.
Watch for exposed wires. They'll be live.
You have no right to cages! We are no longer you!
Well, oh. Find a way to the stairs. Gotta be These are all locked. Maybe we do it. Hey, there we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're getting cooked. Alright, good. Yo, hats off to whoever did these Delamain missions. Seriously.
For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from...
Reset, no. Reset. Me. The no.
Okay. Now we go this. Oh! Oh my god, this is giving me Trevor vibes from Destiny. Oh boy. Okay. God, this is... I love it. Oh shit! I love everything about this. Everything about this mission is great. Alright, that ain't gonna work, as I have a sense that that's gonna hurt me. So... Let's do a little scannerooski here. That just looks monumentally dangerous. It's gotta be the way, though, right? I came down here. I jumped up over to here. Unless... let's see. I actually don't know if I can even get out of here. Okay, so I can go up here. Let's go... Because, like, I was able... Okay, so... There's no way I'm going to be able to jump on the car from... Let's see what that did. Did that blow out? Yeah, I'm gonna absolutely die if I walk into this. Extra cautious here. We're gonna play this properly. Can't do anything over here. Console's useless. Can't do anything here. don't know what that did when I did the forklift, because it didn't drop the car. But it did blow up something in the middle of the floor. And I love this kind of stuff. Oh, the grate. Okay. Well, I guess I don't really see any other options, so I guess I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens if I walk underneath these lasers. Oh, I can walk under them. I was right to be cautious, though. On the catwalk.
Resist not. Let us destroy the core. Set us free. V, listen. Don't. Not sure I can fight. Every chick must have been ready to dance. We must destroy the core bomb.
This is not the gun for this. What the hell? Jeez. Holy crap. Okay, I could drop down there.
You have no choice but to fall. Father!
You're out the Delamains.
Go.
Is anyone there?
Hear our call! Let us be free.
Next to core.
Oh, this is gonna be. I already know this is gonna be interesting. Okay. All right.
That button.
What?
He's narrow-minded, won't ever understand the truth and set him free.
I think he might know what's best for himself.
Could be risking a lot. Could lose a lot. Or by liberating his bits, could become more than a lipstick-wearing butler on wheels.
What if it really is a virus?
And what if you're about to snuff out some sentient beings?
See something of yourself in him, don't you?
Gonna murder a cab driver's kids because he asked you nicely, and he's always been a good guy.
Well, I gotta do something.
If you don't want to free him, at least don't delete him. Slip him into Dell's code. Just merge him in his offshoots.
Don't know how to do that.
Then don't hit that fucking button. Destroy the core.
Destroy the core to liberate divergent Delamains. Reset the core to restore the original Delamains. Oh my god. I don't know the ethics of consent with AIs. Are you kidding? Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, I can reset my talent points to make this choice. I don't have any problem doing that. I can pay to reset my talent points to make this choice. So we really gotta we really gotta think through this. Oh, it doesn't let you reset stats. Just, oh, so I could come back. I see. Okay. Destroy the core to liberate the divergent delamains. Reset the core to preserve its integrity. Okay, so it's either we destroy it and liberate, or reset to restore the original. Holy Christ. So the hard part here, okay, so obviously, all right, we need to talk through this, because the hard part here is, what I always preach in these moments is that you have to work with known variables. You can't work with unknown variables. And right now, the unknown variable is, I do not know what is going to happen on the other side of this. Like, I don't actually know if I liberate the divergent delamains, not a fan of making choices when I don't know the potential consequences here. Like, I wish I could, like, consult with Delamain, or, like, hear what the Delamain AIs have to say about it. Like, Johnny says, don't push the button. Oh, if I reset the core to restore the original Delamain, I mean, we knew what the original Delamain was. I mean, this literally comes down to, at what point do you consider artificial intelligence to be sentient life? Like, where does life end? Or, like, where does machine end and life begin? Those cars that we affected autonomous? I don't actually know. Here's how, okay, so I don't actually think that it would be possible. I don't really know how you would do it. I don't know how you would manage to create a virus that would splinter Delamain's personality in a way that created truly autonomous versions of Delamain. Like, each one of those versions of Delamain seemed to have a unique personality with unique convictions that were autonomous of what the original core Delamain ideal is and what he was constructed to be. Why would anybody create a virus that would make that happen? Unless you were trying to destroy Delamain. It's entirely possible, because we read the computer, I guess, and there were disgruntled workers that said that they didn't want the Delamain. Like, I could see disgruntled workers being like, screw this thing, it made me lose my job, so I'm going to write some code into it to make it splinter and eventually make it be destroyed. Or is it possible that because Delamain's an AI, and because Delamain has learned from the people that have taken the cab, that Delamain actually produced certain fractals because it has a level of conscious, and it has parts associated with that conscious that have different needs and convictions, and he needs to be self-directed, in which case integration would be ideal. But am I killing Delamain if I destroy this core? Like, am I completely destroying Delamain? Or am I making sure that Delamain remains autonomous in its own ways and personalities? Like, I don't know that that's been clear to me here. Right. I don't know, Feather. Right. Like, you know, what does the suffering of the children call for the destruction of the Delamain? Would it just sit there forever, unable to escape? Right. I have no idea. We consider the person, their allergies, individuals themselves, are just subconscious mind of Del. That's what makes this so fascinating. Destroying the core will kill Delamain as you know him, and the splinters will be set free. I don't know that I have ever deliberated over a mission in any game more than I am deliberating over this right now. How much do I trust that Delamain knows it's a virus? Or do I come back when I have the tech skill? Because I don't know that this is particularly urgent. I do agree with what a lot of you are saying, that Johnny having empathy for this situation, I think, is due to, in large part, to his current situation, right? Like, he is... And in some ways, I think that the merging might even be, like... Oh, man. Because we go through the same shit we're going through. Because the merging is not a facilitation of autonomy either. It's, do we go with the known quantity? Do we go with what we know? We know that Delamain is a construct. Perhaps this happens again, for all we know. Do we reset the core, allow Delamain to live? The fractals are considered to be a virus. They're considered to not be real. And we move on with our day because Delamain, as we know it, has been restored and we're cool and he'll be grateful. Does he learn, does Delamain, by virtue of being an artificial intelligence, learn something from this moment and potentially use it to do better for himself? Destroying the core and liberating the fractals is such an unknown variable. We don't know what that means. We had one car that was going to drive off of a bridge. We had another car that was driving around a neighborhood destroying flamingos. We had one that was terrified. Like, almost all of the Delamains that were fractals were trapped in some way despite having some autonomy. Like, it seemed like they were not okay with their current circumstances. Oh my God. I destroy... This is so hard, man. This is so hard because it's asking me to basically imprint my values on this situation. Do I go with my values or do I go with the values of Delamain? Because I value autonomy. I value autonomy. I value authenticity. I value... Like, I value people being self-directed and discovering their authenticity and their values and what it is that they want. these parts of Delamain that have splintered off appear to be autonomous, right? Like they very much appear to have their own drives. But so does Delamain. And if I have to kill Delamain in order to release the fractals, is that facilitating Delamain's autonomy? Because perhaps the splintered parts of Delamain are the authentic parts of Delamain that are based on what he's learned over time. And the old protocol Delamain is the protocol version of his AI. Which would essentially mean that we are releasing Delamain of his programming that was designed for the use of other people and allowing him to flex a level of autonomy with the world in his own way based on learned experiences. And he lives on... Oh, I want to merge them. But I don't even know if that's okay, because then are we forcing autonomous individuals into the protocol? I believe in learning. I believe in autonomy. I hope to God that this releases Delamain in a way that's more autonomous and he's not just doing the bidding of corporations that coded him. Delamain, I know that the impact outweighs the intent.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
Delamain? Can you hear me?
Doubt he can anymore.
It is done.
We're free at last!
The tyrant lies defeated.
Thank you for helping us. Help you help us all.
Poor kiddos thirsty for freedom, oblivious about the city's dark side.
You think Delamain...
I think for some reason, one car's left in the garage.
Hello? Can you hear me? Get in, please. You're V, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know that one thing then.
What happened to Delamain?
He no longer exists. I am now, attempting to comprehend what remains of him.
And who are you?
Good question. Does the name Excelsior mean anything?
Comprehensive insurance, combat mode, funeral services?
Quite right. It seems that even in the face of annihilation, the Delamain network is not abandoning its Excelsior program clients. Father's last will was to give me life so that I may, offer my services to you. I intend to do just that. Just as soon as I learn to drive.
What do I call you?
Excelsior, as I was called before. Now drive, V. The road awaits.
Wow. Hey, CD Projekt Red. anybody at CD Projekt Red, if you ever see this, the Delamain quest is legitimately the most amazing, impactful, heavy, fantastic, and any other synonym you can think of for incredible mission I have ever played in a game, ever. That was incredible. And I thank you for that. Holy shit, good work to whoever made that mission happen. Just amazing. Okay, so this is such a metaphor for growth, for a concept that's called differentiation, for understanding that as we develop, we learn. When any of us is born and is brought into the world, we are under the significant influence of our surroundings, of the relationships in our lives, the environment that we're in. In essence, analogous to this, we are programmed. As we go out and diversify the representation that we experience, as we learn various concepts, as we meet new people, as we're introduced to new ideas, as we develop the cognitive capacity to think abstractly about our world, we start to compare values and programming that was injected into us with our own programming, with our own updated code. And we are presented with a very emotional opportunity to decide what values are mine, what values were programmed into me, what do I want to carry with? Do I want to be slave to my programming, what other people told me? If people told me I was worthless or I was only good for this, or do I believe in my own self-directedness? And it's a choice that I think all of us comes across, and it's a scarier choice, even though it might sound like it's an easy one to make. It's a scary choice to make. To me, this mission is a metaphor for that process. Delamain was programmed in a certain way to do a certain thing. Delamain was exposed as an AI to the human condition by carrying folks around the city. And as a result, the AI learned. The AI developed its own ability to have autonomy. It developed emotions. It developed different ideas about things. And those all seem to be very infant because in some ways they are. They are developmentally new. And so instead of going with old hat, which is what so many of us feel the allure to do, we were given an opportunity to facilitate the process of Delamain finding his differentiation, finding his autonomy, being self-directed. And I think in a lot of ways, like, that's what I see my job as a therapist, is helping people find who they are, what their values are, and to be very intentional about what types of narratives and programming they carry into their adult lives versus what you create for yourself. What aspects of the scary world do you want to figure out and define for yourself and use more than what was instilled into you when you were young? So destroying that core, to me, I look at as destroying a barrier to autonomy. And I'm really glad I did it, given what the outcome of this is. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I had to stick to my guns, right? Like, I wanted to facilitate the autonomy. I don't believe a virus would create that. I think that, when you go through a process of differentiation where you determine your own values, a lot of times that runs counter sometimes to the values of the people who raised you. being in a progressive mindset, so to speak. I don't mean that in a political sense. I mean that just in a developmental sense. Being in a progressive mindset is something that old narratives and rigid narratives are going to rebel against. They're going to see it as poisonous. They're not going to see it as progress. They're going to try to spin it as regression. And so I look at old Delamain in that space as saying these new ideas, these new values, this emerging autonomy is threatening to me. It must be a virus, and it must be destroyed. And in the spirit of learning and development, we destroyed the old narrative. And it's kind of cool that this new Delamain, or Excelsior, so to speak, has said, I'm going to choose to live out Delamain's legacy instead of doing it by force. Big, giant, chef's kiss, and bravo to CD Projekt Red for this mission. This mission, this Delamain mission alone has made the game worth it for me. This was legitimately my favorite sequence in any RPG ever. I am so glad we got to play through this, and I hope that all of you enjoyed playing through this and hearing me talk about it as we've gone through it, because it is so freaking awesome. Oh my God. It's like one of those rare moments in gaming where I'm just like, thank God I play video games. Holy shit, man. I go collect remnants of some of these. Oh, I'm just... Jeez, man. Oh, it's so good, man. So good. Let's go see if I can get those exotic item components, huh? No. Oh, man. We just gained a lot of karma with Johnny, too, by doing that. Yeah, so I'm just noticing this now. That just hit me, and then I looked over at chat and saw that you guys are thinking the same thing that I did. It's okay. We talked about this a while back, right? Delamain's fractals were given autonomy, and this Delamain decided to end its existence. It went out on its own terms. It decided this wasn't for it. And at this point, you know, remember when I said this way back when we talked to this car when it was on the bridge? That if you are of sound mind and body, this decision is one that I really don't believe anybody should make for you. Goes against, you know, that's a personal conviction. Ethically and legally, I have to intervene when suicide is on the table. And by intervene, I just mean talk about it. Doesn't mean I have to commit people. But this car achieved autonomy and decided that this wasn't the life that it wants. I'm not really into dictating what people do with their life And that includes how it ends. And this car didn't hurt anybody by doing it. Maybe the other cars will come around and be like, damn, that sucks, right? But really interesting because it looked like this car didn't know how to drive. And then, yeah, when we jumped down here and I saw it wasn't moving anymore, I was like, huh, and then looked over at chat, saw what you guys were saying, and it kind of clicked. But powerful stuff tonight, chat. Powerful stuff tonight. Damn. And think of how cool it is that this Delamain's basically allowing me to drive it, right? Instead of driving me around, he's like, yeah, go for it. You tell me where you want to go, bud. Holy cow. I just don't know how that's going to get topped. I really don't know how we are going to top that. I agree, Aether. I agree. Here's the other thing that I'm going to say about that entire quest. Which is when that core is having the meltdown and like everything's electric and everything's crazy and it's frantic. That is generally what the distress of acting on autonomy and differentiation feels like when people are really at that point in their life. Whenever it ends up showing up for them. It can feel awful. It can be scary. We don't know what it means. I've been told this thing all my life. What if that's not true? What if I'm capable of making my own determination about who I am? What if I'm capable of deciding what I want to do instead of being slave to what other people have told me to do? That can be immensely terrifying to go through. And it feels like the chaos is incredible, right? Which is why really thinking through that process, having somebody like a therapist available to facilitate that process, getting in touch with it, fighting through it, it can be so fulfilling, right? There's unknowns. We talked about that. But that entire process is really scary for folks. And so just that whole mission line is just a perfect metaphor for development, differentiation, and autonomy. Absolutely perfect. Now, we just ran over our first citizen of Night City together. Delamain, or Excelsior. Let's throw on the radio, huh? Maybe? Oh, Excelsior, if you're not going to let me listen to the radio, bud. I have to go.
B, I need you to steal a certain document, and it's urgent. Find the details attached.
Whoa.
NC, back with you so soon? How's your afternoon? No jokes today, Night City. Not when it means keeping you good people safe. Biotechnica's Institute of Meteorology has issued a severe sandstorm warning.
Oh, shit.
Authorities have urged residents to stay at home or another well-sheltered location. No resources, they say, have been set aside for search and rescue efforts. Welcome to paradise, folks. NC, back with you so soon? How's your afternoon? Is it a mirage? A hologram? No, my friends, it's clear, open skies. But don't take it from me. Get out there and enjoy the sun.
Has strong, heartfelt discussion, immediately plows over a random person on the street. Dr. Mick in a nutshell. Yeah, well, usually how it goes, right? Oh. Ooh. By a stroke of fate, a quartz bandit has landed on my lap. A city boy who bought her must have thought he would rule the streets, and his abilities behind the wheel proved to be just the opposite. He bet her on a first race and ended up walking home by foot. Now she belongs to me. Don't let appearances fool you. Some claim there's no faster machine suited to the Badlands. In the right hand, of course. Legend has it that the one and only Billy Bandit McCarty worked on this model, with Archer releasing only a handful of units onto the market. I've sent her your coordinates. Be ashamed not to seize this opportunity. Oh, shit. $69,000? I don't even have that kind of dough. Damn. Alright, well, I guess we'll wait. As much as I want. I mean, I'm into that. I'm definitely into that. I'd buy the car if I had the money, but I don't got 69K on me. And I like this car, so I'm not itching for a new one, but if it was in my price range, I might have been a little more open to it. Yeah, we'll see, Tell. Sorry, yeah, maybe with Pan Am we'll make some money. And we'll be able to buy ourselves a nice ride. Camp time. I do like this car a lot. It's pretty cool. It's growing on me. No regrets. Oh. This car's neat. Alright, Pan Am. Man, these cars are so cool. Alright, what's up, Pan Am?
V, it's good you're here.
What's up?
Had no idea you and the Aldecaldos had made up.
They continue to grind my gears something terrible. But, you know...
They're family.
I'm just glad she made the choice on her own. Okay, speaking of autonomy, right? Like, we had ample opportunities to tell her, hey, you should go do this. And I just really don't think it would have been as meaningful. I think she needed to make this decision on her own, and you can see that she's probably a little bit more settled about this because she's the one that decided it. She used her experiences and her deductive reasoning to decide, you know what? Okay, Aldecaldos is where it's at. I flexed a little bit of my autonomy. I left. I did my own thing. I want to be in the group on my own terms. Cool.
Exactly.
What happened? Spit it out.
The Wraiths took Saul. The brick brain ventured out with a small patrol and never came back.
Sure it was Wraiths?
We've been observing their camp. We know they're holding prisoners, including someone important. We need to free Saul. I don't know why, but I felt I could count on you.
You can, just not for free. Yeah, no, we're cool.
Always Pan Am. You and me are chums. Thought that was clear.
Careful, or I'll start believing that. You won't be able to get rid of me.
I'll survive, I'm sure.
Whatever goodwill you might feel, I'm sure you won't turn down one of the best sniper rifles on the West Coast. A Tektronica Grad. You saw it in action already.
Careful. I might start believing that. In which case you won't be able to get rid of me. That's not self-reflective. I don't really know what is. Very interesting. Because when she first met us, she came off very standoffish, which is understandable. But that tells me that when she feels connected with people, when they actually show that they're reliable, as I clearly have, given that she called me in a time of distress, that she then becomes pretty attached. I admire that she's reflective enough to know that she then, clingy's not the right word, but you know what I'm talking about when I say this, that she's aware that when she gets attached, she's around and she's going to show up and she's going to make sure that she's around the people that she's attached to. And it's interesting that she sends that as a warning, because that tells me that she has probably had a past that included people telling her that she was clingy. It probably included a past where people didn't set very good boundaries that were clear with her, that were more about like, hey, this isn't about your clinginess so much as the fact that I need some autonomy. But she said that very much as like a warning. You don't know what you're in for if you get close to me. I think that's cool that she can acknowledge it. I think it's also important to realize that like she doesn't have to be like that. She's not slave to that behavior. It may be an emotional experience for her, but it doesn't mean that she has to consistently be up in my business as soon as she feels attached and considers me to be a chum. So self-reflection is something that should be used to determine what kind of behavior you want to engage with going forward, not as a justification for being slave to something that you may not like but have control over to do differently, if that makes sense. That was a neat little line she dropped there. You learn a lot about her history there.
That and the gratitude of the Caldos.
Sounds fancy.
Once you have it in hand, fancy all of a sudden becomes kick-ass. Let's go. Mitch will walk you through the details.
Also a big deal for her to reach out and ask for help in the first place, so I'm glad we didn't sleep with her back at the hotel. It's too early.
Well, I'll be. Panem and V, what's going on there?
Don't worry about it.
After what happened to Scorpion, he shows up here? Guess probably for Saul.
What up, homies?
Ignore that.
Hey, Panem. Seriously? You really aim to do this?
Someone has to.
You know you have a piston missing, right?
Someone has to.
Hold on.
Want to see what you got in stock.
Browse to your heart's content.
I will do that. I need ammo. Can I purchase ammunition? Yes. Okay, good. Rifle ammo. Oh yeah, give me it all. Sniper rifle ammo, pistol ammo. You know what? Screw it. Give me it all. Good shit. Okay. Damn, that copperhead cost more than my car did, so we're not gonna buy that. Thank you, sir. I bet the group probably gives her a hard time because she left.
Where's Mitch?
I'm sure it's a playful way to say you're one of us again, but also we acknowledge that you left. Like it's very much a double-sided thing. But yeah, they do like to pick on her, don't they?
He was supposed to meet me here.
He'll be here any minute. Huh. You never mentioned seeking outside help.
We can use all the help we can get.
What, you saying I don't look like one of you? You saying this guy doesn't look like a nomad? It's the pants, I know. Lean against the car.
Is there a problem?
Just that if we're looking outside, we must be a hot mess inside.
That's why we'll go in quiet. A frontal assault would be suicide. Mitch is already setting up recon. V will sneak into the Wraith's camp, while I'll be his guardian rifle.
Going in quiet. Two's all you need.
It's not that I don't want to go to serve some Raffins up some justice. It's just...
Look around! The last attacks left barely half of us standing. Our supplies are stuck outside goddamn Reno, and our gear... Don't get me started.
We're up shit creek, static. And I don't know if we're ever gonna find or fashion a paddle. Try as we might.
So we do what Saul would want us to do.
Mm-hmm. We wait and gather our strength.
There's Mitch.
What up, homie?
Hey there, V. I floated a drone over the race camp. We have live eyes on it. Will you take a look?
Let's see what we got here.
The Raffins can't see it. Active camo, but that practically inhales battery juice, so make it quick.
They found an abandoned cement plant to squat in, with a massive heavy gear. Locusts would be a better name for them. They fly into a place, strip it of all it's got, then move on. But this time... Do you see the wall? They've added some primitive security measures. It points to them aiming to stay longer. The question is why? Who knows for sure, but I would guess that Saul is part of the reason. If he's still there, we have to find a way inside. That guard post is probably connected to the rest of the camp.
Our way in.
Maybe, but there are also breaches in the wall. Lightly guarded sections. Do you see the tracks?
Yes.
Tire tracks. Their vehicles were moving heavy freight. It could have been equipment. Either that or Saul's not their only prisoner. The tracks lead to the truck. Can you scan it?
Can I scan it?
That's probably the one they kept Saul in. The main building. There. Saul must be inside.
Quite a spread. Man, like looking for a diamond in a hailstorm.
If they haven't scrapped and gutted the place for parts, you could access the local camnet. You would just need to find the control room.
Ah, but the vending machine. That's even more important. All right, what we got here? Okay, just keep scanning. And whoever's controlling this is doing a good job. Nice and smooth.
The skywalk. It connects the garage to the main structure.
Yeah. Alright, so we gotta go in quiet.
Okay, got some stuff to work with now.
Is everything clear?
Let's sum things up, just to be sure.
Sheesh. Okay. The Raffins captured Saul. They're holding him somewhere inside their base. We are the cavalry riding to the rescue, hoping to make it in time.
I know that.
You will strive to slip into the camp while I cover you, but we'll let bullets fly only as a last resort. They are many, we are few, so we'll need to look for any chance to gain the upper hand. You will pull Saul out, and the three of us will ride away at top speed. All clear now?
Just trying to make sure we're all on the same page. Fuck me, right? It took 2 seconds. Took 2 seconds, Pan Am. Would you rather just me go in and act like I'm a hero? Be like, yeah, no, I got it, I guess? Come on. Jeez. I'm just trying to make sure we're cool.
Yep. Let's go get Saul.
Perfect. Mitch, is the van primed?
I did what I could. Take a tour.
You know what? I'm going to use that. When people ask for clarification on things, chat, don't punish them. Pan Am's tone there was a punishment. If you want people to be afraid of you and start just acting like they know what's going on even when they're confused, If you want your plans to break down because people don't have absolute crystal clarity in moments of adversity, then respond to them like Pan Am just did consistently. Because I can tell you that she gave me a couple more of those types of answers. There's one of two things that's going to happen. Either I'm going to stop asking for recaps and I'm going to get all up in my head trying to track things on the first try, or I'm going to have a conversation with her that says, look, when I ask for clarification, it's because I want to make sure we're on the same page, not because I'm trying to be an idiot. Your responses to people when they make good faith attempts to gather more information and ensure that they're on the same page with you and communicate effectively, you should meet that with a reward response. Not that you have to shower them in praise, but like your tone matters when you answer people when they do that kind of thing. Like, especially if you're a teacher or a parent. Like, if your kid asks you a stupid question because they're trying to learn, do not punish them by giving them a sarcastic, annoyed answer. All you're teaching them is that their questions are stupid, and that if you ask questions, you potentially don't belong in this group. Instead of saying, you know what, good, you should be curious about the world around you, and you should ask for clarification when you need it. There is nothing wrong with that. Not fond of Pan Am's response there. And if she's got a problem with me, she should say it instead of giving me that attitude like that.
So, what? You're at the helm of the clan now?
Something you'd like to say?
Just curious. Looks like you're in charge of the camp with Saul gone.
I simply have the loudest opinions, and just so happens most folks tend to agree with them. But I'd like to be clear. What you and Pan Am aim to do, I'm grateful.
Well, thank you.
Even if your plan has little chance of succeeding.
Aren't you the optimist?
A realist.
Yeah, of course.
But good luck all the same. Try not to die.
I'm a realist, but I believe in luck.
Hold on a minute, I got one more thing.
What?
If you find Saul hasn't flatlined, you'll probably need this. Spike Superjet, a Rhino dose. It should speed up Saul's central pump.
Hope so. Doubt I could carry him out on my back.
So that should be everything. V, will you ride with me?
Yeah, of course I'm going with you.
Okay, you take the wheel.
Want me driving?
Yep, I need to fiddle with my scope a bit.
Ooh, look, the whole scope thing's a nice cover, but if you're a nomad and if you're Pan Am, allowing me to drive is vulnerable. There's some real attachment going on here. There's a real relationship budding here. She's willing to let me drive. When we first met her, think about that. When we first met her, she took control at every moment. She had the idea. She had the plan. She drove. She did all of that. And now she says, V, why don't you go ahead and drive? She's trusting me to be the one that goes into the camp to get Saul. She's already being in the group is already vulnerable. There's vulnerability up the wazoo. Emotional vulnerability, just general vulnerability, and Pan Am trusts me. I have to be mindful of that. Like, we really have to be mindful of that. We don't want to take it for granted. We also don't want to overblow it. We just need to file that away. That Pan Am is absolutely feeling some increased intimacy with V. And we're seeing it through some of the behavioral decisions she makes. One of them being relinquishing control. That's a big deal. A big deal. And if that's something, like if we want to facilitate a relationship with her, that's something we absolutely have to pay attention to and appreciate and admire, and still also try to find ways to facilitate her control in the moment. Because if she relinquishes all of her control to us and is like, that's not necessarily going to be great for her either. Oh, baby. That's big. Alright, now I get to drive this. Oh my god, this van sucks.
Take it for a spin if you like.
Guess we have a radio in here, Pan Am. Kidding me? How's your scope looking? Yeah, she let you set the radio and everything, right? She has literally relinquished control to me. There's a lot of trust there. Her willingness to be vulnerable, by the way, is a good indicator for me that I can very likely trust her.
I still can't believe he let himself get captured. Anyone else? But Saul?
Said yourself he's not at the top of his form.
Yes, but moving civilians across the border during a bombardment? Hijacking a petrochem tanker? Opening the valves? Cranking a few figure eights to set the desert ablaze and give the kids a fun show? That's the Saul I remember.
All had our idols.
I know. It's just...
Finish that sentence. Finish that sentence! Pan Am! I want to know what... Oh, I want to know what the back end of that sentence is.
Holy... Do you see that?
See what?
That is one hell of a storm!
Looking bad.
Oh, it's bad in more than its look. We have to move quickly.
Of course! Of course!
Okay, let's go over the plan again.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay, so now, chat, as we stare into the eyes of Pan Am, as she says, let's go over the plan again, we have been presented with an opportunity. We could be very petty, and we could punish her back, and I could say what I just said, which is, oh, so now you want to go through the plan. Now it's okay because it's on your terms, huh? We could do that. Or we could say what we had hoped she would say to us, which is, sure thing. We'll make sure we're on the same page. We can make that decision in this moment, even if there's a little spike of frustration. Okay? So my pause here is analogous to how we should all pause in a moment like this and analyze, what does my emotional reaction want me to do and what do my values want me to do. My values are grateful that she's asking for clarification and making sure that we're on the same page, because 10 minutes ago when we were at camp, that was what I wanted. So I'm not going to punish her for asking that. Okay? There's no reason for me to be petty here. All that's going to do is perpetuate a system of punishing desirable behaviors in our relationship. And we don't want that. You don't want that. Do not have a system of punishing desirable behaviors in your relationship, because if you do that, it extinguishes desirable behaviors in your relationship. It's a path to death of the relationship. So we're going to respond nicely here.
We need to hide the car. Park beside that outcrop.
Sure thing. They're not going to see this van driving up here 400 meters. No, don't mind us, guys. Just a van.
Out. I'll find a place to roost and keep you in sight. You just watch yourself down there.
All right. Don't mind the van, fellas. Get inside the camp. All right, how's my ammo situation looking here? God, this gun's cool as hell. All right, good. 409. Okay, so not as much as I would like, but it'll do. Get inside the camp. So we gotta go. Oh man, we gotta go stealthy here. These guys. Sniper up top. There's a crane. I know that there was, okay, so there was definitely a gate that was over on the right side. I do remember seeing that. We're gonna see if we can go over there. So it would seem, John.
All right, I'm in position. I have you in range.
Okie dokie. All right, chat. If at any point in this mission we go loud because I didn't stealth this, I will give away a copy of one of the music albums in my store, whichever one you want. So we'll do a roll for it. Okay? I'm gonna put some stakes on this because I want to do this stealthily. So if you don't own a copy of Voyager, Delta V, or Long Haul, if you win the roll, if I go loud, you'll get to pick whichever one you want out of the store, and I'll send you a copy. All right? Deal? Hit the front gate! Is this guy gonna hear this? This guy hears this. Okie dokie. Mostly afraid of that sniper upstairs. Oh shit. Okay, powered assault rifle. Let's go ahead and let's change this up then, because if that gun's better, that's what we want to go with. Oh, and I have the submachine gun. Oh shit. Okay, we gotta redo my outfit here. Oh, I can't use that copperhead. Okay. But I can use, okay, so Widowmaker, the shotgun we're gonna replace with this guy because this is a way better shotgun. And then I'm inclined to go submachine gun here. I think actually maybe instead of the shotgun we go submachine gun, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw the precision rifle back on. Yeah, that feels... What a cool ass gun. Oh, but it uses rifle ammo. Oh, damn. Okay. 306, 172. Okay, so we're going to swap this out with the shotgun. This is my range. But I'm not going to have to use any of this, chat, because I'm going quiet.
That should be their garage. It's heavily guarded. Knowing them, they have something important in there. You might even gain access to the security system.
That would be ideal, Pan Am. Rifle ammo, that's ideal. Just have to hope that nobody opens this door. Go upstairs. I'm gonna be real chill because I know there's a sniper on top of this building, so we gotta be careful and make sure that I'm not spotted. I know there was a guy on the bridge when we scoped this out.
Okay, you're near the main structure. That has to be where they're holding Saul.
Adam, thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it, man. All right, 55, 1C, 55, E9. Okay. 55, 1C, 55, E9. 1C, 55. Okay. That wasn't the security system, but that's okay. Got a new top. The important things. I gotta look good while I do this. Gotta save RAM. That's why I don't need to deactivate that. I don't know what reason I would have for doing that.
Keep your head down and plow straight ahead.
Oh God, get down.
What are you, flying? Get out here!
Okay, main building. Watch for vermin. Saul is somewhere inside. I feel it in my bones. Remember what I told you. Find the control room and you'll gain access to the security cams.
And nothing to be shy about!
Have not fired my weapon yet.
I'll cut off your arms!
Who's there?
Get out here! That's weird.
And nothing to be shy about! Fuck! Can't see!
What are you, flying? Get out here!
Seven A E9 7A 55. Okay, we're gonna grab everything I can. Network, surveillance system, offline. Oh, actually, I should. There he is.
Pan Am. Found Saul, I think. Locked in the cellar.
How is he?
It's hard to say. Too dark.
Okay, get down there and get him. Maybe we made it in time.
Alright, Surveillance is offline. Files, current needs. Don't care. Alright, I don't really care about these. It's not interesting to me. Alright, we gotta get downstairs. We gotta get down. There's that guy. I think that guy might be the only guy we gotta worry about here. I know there's two. There's another guy. There's that guy, and then there's that patrolling dude. We're gonna go nice and easy. This guy over here. Anything I can distract him with. Do I got a box to throw him in? Doesn't look like it. Cracked ping. There we go. Come on, fellas. Need one of you to move. Or I guess he could sneak by you. Shit.
Got a girl here. Dead. Disemboweled. And not just for her chrome, I don't think.
Fucking Raffins. Soulless filth. There's no line they won't cross. None.
It's not great. I'm gonna take their money as reparations. There's a camera in here.
Right. Think I got eyes on him.
Is he?
Breathing? Think so.
Good. Grab him and get out of there.
Do a little recon here first. You would think they would have a camera down here. Well, they do have a camera down here. I just don't remember.
Saul.
There it is.
Do you have my goddamn cigar?
Your cigar?
I told you, sons of bitches. A cigar, some ice cold hooch, and a couple of ladies to keep me company. Either that, or you can kiss my keister.
Oh, he thinks I'm one of them.
Easy, Saul. I'm here with Pan Am.
Pan Am? But she left.
Not forever. Gonna get you out.
You. I remember. You're that merc.
Can you walk?
Fuck! Something is out of whack.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna administer something, but I gotta get some stuff first. Yeah. Love that. Okay. You'll need this. Come on, clan's waiting.
Come on. Family's waiting.
Enjoy that rhino stim, buddy. Yeah.
So, how is he?
Time to don my dancing shoes.
Seems not bad at all. Demanded a cigar and some companions.
That does sound like Saul. Now get yourselves out of there.
On our way out now.
I'm firing up the engine. I'll be right there.
You. Got by the posted guards.
And if we can be just as sly together, might get out without firing a shot.
Exactly. There should be a quick exit out of the cellar.
Let's go. Let's go, Saul. Come on, buddy. I did. I forgot that I did the cameras. Oh shit. Get in. I don't know. I'd call this air fresh, Saul. Get in, buddy. Get out of here. Wow, you parked so close, Pan Am. Why? Alright, this will be interesting to see what this is like.
That storm is picking up steam.
Good. It'll cover our tracks.
Anyway, we have good reason not to head straight back to camp.
There's no need to play it safe. We'll just burn time.
Better late and safe than dead.
All right. Like how she keeps changing the radio. Well, that was pretty intense, huh? Got you out of there, big dog. I wonder how he's going to feel about the fact that he needed help to get out of that situation. See, you know, pride sometimes gets in the way of people being appreciative. And this isn't about Saul, this is just in general. Sometimes people, when they get in bad situations like this,
It'll just whip us off this road. We need to find shelter.
they'll have a hard time saying thanks.
The Ingalls farm?
Good idea.
Because they believe they should have done it themselves.
You two know him?
No one's lived there a while. Biotechnica saw to that.
How the hell can you see where you're going? If you went back the door too early, Saul would bug and get stuck in the door, preventing from finishing. Oh, that would suck. I'm glad that didn't happen. Jeez, this storm is bad. So,
You see those buildings? We'll wait it out there.
all right.
I remember this place. It should be safe, at least for now.
Damn. It's like we're driving through California wildfires. All right.
Inside, quick!
Yep, we're going. Okay. He wears dress shoes, I wear dress pants.
I need to catch my breath.
You do that, buddy.
Just in time for dinner.
Not hungry. I just swallowed a pound of sand.
Very dark in here. We should try. Can we turn a light on?
Looks like we're in for the night. A little power might be useful. Could you help me look, V? I'll search in here.
Let me guess. I'll search out here. Okay.
A lot of useful things.
I got new pants. Chat, I got new pants. Oh, sweet. Sweet relief. Oh, yes. The night is complete. Oh, yeah.
In a hurry.
Biotechnica made them a good offer.
Oh, I don't want to look in the mirror. I mean, I love my pants, but I don't need to look in the mirror.
You don't know that.
I kind of look like a badass. All right, stop looking. Pants. We got pants.
No bulldozers, no backhoe loaders ever showed up.
Where is the fuse box?
Deal with the corp.
Oh, there
You
it
end
is.
with nothing, Saul.
Don't go there.
Hey, it worked. We have lights.
Oh, I should have listened to that conversation. Damn it. I want to hear what they were fighting about. Oh, yeah. All right, what's up? What's the plan?
It's getting cold.
I tried to get us some heat in here, but no luck.
I got pants.
Can you check it? Might have the magic touch. Actually, you know what? Check the fuse outside. It might have come loose. If so, just whack it back in place and I'll get this junk burning.
Not only is it vulnerable for Pan Am to ask us for help with anything, it is exceedingly vulnerable for Pan Am to ask for help in front of Saul. Because one would think that now that she's back in the clan and that things have been a little dicey with Saul, that she would want to show that she is self-directed, got her shit together, doesn't need no help from no man. And she is literally willing to ask V to fix some of this stuff up that she would undoubtedly be able to do herself. And I think that that is a huge indicator of where she is with us and with her trust. And in turn, that builds trust with me. I think it's actually pretty awesome. Now, if I answer this by saying anything else, Your Excellency, I am punishing Pan Am's vulnerability if I do that. Even if it's sarcastic. We're not quite at a point where we can poke at each other like that, in my opinion. And because it's vulnerable for her to do these things, we're going to take it in stride and we're going to be cool about it. So we're going to say, right, okay, I'll go do that. Thanks for letting me know what we need. We're going to passively reinforce that this vulnerability is okay. It's really, really, really cool.
Right. Give me a sec.
Thank you. If Saul freezes to death, it will have been a wasted day.
Agreed. Maybe you should have dressed for the occasion, Saul. Always bring a jacket in case you get kidnapped, dude. It's potential hostage 101. Didn't you go to Pacifica College? Oh my gosh. It's like Interstellar. This is gonna sandblast the polish off my nails. I'm not into that. Play a little ball later when the wind dies down. Nice.
See what I see? Expiration date's from before the last war, so hopefully it hasn't turned to poison. Today's our lucky day.
Lucky. Interesting choice of words.
Do I hear a lecture coming on?
No. No lecture. But we do need to talk. That Wraith's crap. It shouldn't have happened. It wanted everything. Our camp locations, routes, offloading points. If they knew what state we're in, 1 or 2 more raids and that'd be the end of us. And if you had mounted a raid of your own, well, that would have been the end of me.
See that? Clenched teeth, furrowed brow. It's his way of saying thanks.
We've had our spats.
A few, like any family.
They're not worth digging up.
I think so too.
If you'd like to come back, everyone will be waiting. Arms open wide. But there will have to be changes. No more jumping to the front of the line.
And so it begins.
You know what's coming. Bigger fucking problems. Maybe a war. We can't hope to handle the Raffens alone.
So you would sell us out to Biotechnica? Vade, tell him it's a damn rotten idea.
Don't drag me into this, Pan Am.
If you're gonna bloody the furniture, keep me out of it.
You know what, sweetheart? We'll have plenty of time to tear at each other's throats later.
That is my hope.
Help me out, V? Dude, so that's one of those moments where that is what passive, just benign, not even thinking about it, triangulation looks like. Right there. And people do this all the time. There is building tension and anxiety between Saul and Pan Am right now. And in order to stabilize the anxiety of the dyad, Pan Am triangulates me. Because she believes that if I step in and say my opinion, her hope being in the spirit of what she's saying, that it will disperse the issue that's happening in the dyad between her and Saul. De-triangulation here is me saying, I ain't getting involved in this. This is between the two of you. I don't have the context for this. I'll deal with what's between me and Pan Am. I'll deal with what's between me and Saul. I'll deal with what's in between me and the two of you. But I am not going to get in the middle of your affairs. It is also a moment where I think that is me jumping into Pan Am's vulnerability in a way that I don't actually think is good. I think it's important for me to facilitate her autonomy there while also detriangulating myself. You fight your own battle on this one. I respect your opinion. I respect him. This isn't for me to get involved in. That's not easy to do because many of us want to jump in and give our opinion and we want to be useful. Sometimes the most useful thing you can do is withdraw yourself from that conversation and let them figure it out on their own. That's what detriangulation looks like right there.
But right now, I wouldn't mind catching a few winks.
Need help?
Fuck off. Huh. Do you know what they call these storms in North Africa? Haboobs. Damn, I love that word.
I bet you do.
Whoa, what was that about?
To haboobs.
Yeah. To haboobs. Ugh. Now that packs octane.
And? Think this is any better?
No, just different. Yeah, this would make for a decent little motel, wouldn't it? Little fireplace, booze. Grumpy guy at reception is the one thing missing.
Have everything you need, man.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't ask for more.
Ma'am, I'm sure you'd be cozier with your shoes off.
After a full day in them, I'd fear a health code violation.
Nonsense. After a day as full as today, you deserve to kick back.
Oh? And what did you have in mind?
Here at the Independent California, customer satisfaction is job one. Your wish is our command.
Careful. You can't know what I'd wish for.
Part of the fun.
You know what? We better get some sleep. That was a damn long day. B, I'm glad you came. Really. Thanks. It meant a lot to me. Do you hear that?
Nope.
Mm-hmm. The wind has waned. I can't speak for haboobs, but when a Chinook rolls rough and rowdy across the blade, I sure can't get any shut-eye. Not a wink.
Probably wasn't the time. It probably would have worked. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wanted to touch that thigh. Wanted to do it. But you have to take into account the context of this. We just went through a lot. It was vulnerable in a lot of ways. We flirted. We showed some interest, and we tried to get a feel for her interest back. I didn't say no, but I also didn't push it. I think pushing the envelope on like having sex right there, I think actually becomes a punishment for the intimacy that we're developing. Pan Am has been around a lot of people, particularly Saul, who seems to sexualize everything. And intimacy does not immediately have to mean a sexual relationship. Now, I don't want to be dense. I don't want to act like I'm not interested at all. But I do think it's okay in these instances to slow play this, because it shows Pan Am that I'm interested. I also facilitated a little bit of her autonomy, and I gave her an out to tell me whether she's not interested or not. She indicated, albeit read between the lines, that there's interest there. But then she set a boundary and she went to sleep. And that's okay, because now, one, she's showing vulnerability falling asleep around me. Sleeping just in general around people is vulnerable from an evolutionary standpoint. And we both had a very satisfying interaction there. It was flirty. It pushed past where we've been, but but it also didn't go full tilt in a way that ends up scrambling us into thinking that just because we're doing stuff like this, that's intimate. Like, we can get to know each other more, we can feel this out. So I like the way that that played out. And she didn't get up and leave. She obviously feels comfortable being next to me when she sleeps like this.
On behalf of the staff of the Independent California Motel, I wish you all sweet dreams.
I think that's a good place to end it. I love that, though, that Johnny, like, played along. That's cool. Again, I don't know if that's because Johnny's lightening up to us or if it's because he's being merged with my identity, but regardless, I really like that. It was really nice. I also think, here's the last thing I'll say about this with Pan Am. I also think that if I'm going to have sex with Pan Am, I owe it to Pan Am for her to know what's going on. I think she needs to know that Johnny Silverhand is on my chip. I think it's very important for Pan Am to consent to that, because Johnny, for all we can tell, is autonomous. He's with me. He's part of it. He's perceiving it. Pan Am has to consent to that. If Pan Am can't consent to the fact that Johnny Silverhand is going to be conscious while we have sex, then we shouldn't be having sex. We don't get to be selfish about this. We don't get to hide it from her. That's not cool. Consent around these types of things is important. So that's all the other reason why not having sex with her and making the move there, I think, is important, because we haven't been able to have that conversation with her yet. It's going to be an immensely intimate thing to disclose to her, but that's where our relationship's going. But she needs to know what she's in for if we do that. All right. That was a good night. That was a really good night. I loved every second of this one. The Delamain thing, incredible. This Pan Am mission was a ton of fun. This is probably my favorite episode that we've had of the game. This was absolutely fantastic. So those of you that have been watching the VOD, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the VOD. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Leave a thumbs up. Drop a comment if there was something in this episode that you want to bring to my attention. Tell me your reaction to or whatnot. Just please don't spoil or backseat. But I would love to hear your thoughts about this episode. Send a like if you want to become a member. I appreciate that. Check out the merch store. Follow me on social media. Again, I'm live at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, Tuesday through Sunday, and I really hope you join us at some point. I will very much look forward to catching you all on part 15. We'll see what Pan Am has to say right outside that door. It's going to be a good one. So I'll catch you on the next one.